Hello, my dear friends, and welcome. It's always such a pleasure to connect with you. Today I want to talk about something that might surprise you, something that's right under our noses, a part of our everyday lives, yet holds a powerful key to vitality and well-being, especially as we reach those remarkable milestones like 85 years young. Have you ever heard the term Super-Ager? It's a wonderful concept, isn't it? It refers to older adults whose minds and bodies seem to defy the typical expectations of aging, individuals who maintain sharp cognitive function and physical resilience well into their 80s, 90s and beyond. We often associate super-aging with things like rigorous exercise programs, complex brain games or strict diets. And while those things can certainly play a role, what if I told you that some of the most potent ingredients for becoming a super-ager might be found in the simple everyday tasks we do around our homes? Yes, I'm talking about housework, those daily chores that some might see as mundane or even a burden. But what if these very activities, when approached mindfully and consistently, are actually contributing significantly to keeping us sharp, strong, and spirited? Today we're going to explore a fascinating idea. At 85, if you still find yourself doing certain daily chores, you might just be embodying the qualities of a super-ager. We'll uncover 9 specific everyday household tasks that, when done regularly, can have a profoundly positive impact on both your physical health and your mental acuity. This isn't about adding strenuous labor to your day, but about recognizing the inherent value in these familiar activities and perhaps seeing them in a new, more empowering light. So, let's discover these super chores together and celebrate the power of everyday living. Now let's unveil these 9 everyday chores that, if you're still engaging with them regularly at 85, are strong indicators of and contributors to that super-ager status. Remember, this isn't about perfection or doing everything all at once. It's about consistent, gentle engagement. First on our list is tidying up clutter. This might seem simple, perhaps even trivial, but the act of regularly sorting through mail, putting away books or magazines, clearing off countertops, or organizing a drawer has multiple benefits. Physically, it involves some light movement, reaching and bending. Mentally, it requires decision-making, categorization, and spatial awareness, all of which help keep our cognitive functions active. A tidy environment can also significantly reduce stress and create a more calming atmosphere, which is wonderful for our mental well-being. Think of Mrs. Evelyn, 86, who makes it a point to spend 15 minutes each morning tidying her living room. She says it not only keeps her home pleasant, but also clears her mind for the day. It's a small act with a big impact. Second, we have wiping down surfaces. This could be dusting furniture, wiping kitchen counters after a meal, or cleaning spills. This activity often involves arm movements, some light scrubbing, and standing or moving around. These actions help maintain arm strength and flexibility. There's also a sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that comes from seeing a clean, gleaming surface. It contributes to a healthier living environment by reducing dust and germs, and the focused attention required can be almost meditative, a gentle way to engage the mind. Third on our list is folding laundry. The seemingly simple task of taking clothes from the dryer or a washing line, smoothing them out and folding them neatly, involves fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and often standing for a period. It requires concentration to fold different types of garments correctly. For many, it's a rhythmic, almost soothing activity. Mr. Arthur, 88, says he actually enjoys folding laundry while listening to the radio. He finds it a peaceful part of his weekly routine that keeps his hands nimble. Our fourth super chore is making the bed. Starting the day by making your bed is a habit that many find sets a positive tone. Physically, it involves stretching, reaching, pulling, and smoothing, all good for maintaining a range of motion. It's a task with a clear beginning and end, providing a small but immediate sense of accomplishment. Psychologically, a neatly made bed can make your bedroom feel more orderly and inviting, contributing to a more restful environment, which is so important for good sleep. Fifth, let's consider watering plants. If you have houseplants or a small garden, the daily or regular task of watering them is a wonderful activity. It involves lifting a watering can, which can be light or heavier depending on your capacity, careful pouring and often bending or reaching. It connects us with nature, which has proven benefits for mental health. Observing the plants grow and thrive can bring a sense of purpose and joy. It's a gentle responsibility that keeps us engaged with the living world around us. Sixth is light sweeping or vacuuming. Keeping floors tidy by sweeping the kitchen after a meal or running a lightweight vacuum over a rug involves larger body movements. It engages core muscles for balance, works the arms and shoulders, and provides a good bit of cardiovascular activity, especially if done for a sustained few minutes. It's a practical way to maintain mobility and strength, while also keeping your living space clean and pleasant. Mrs. Chen, 85, uses a lightweight stick vacuum for her small apartment and says it's her daily walk indoors when the weather is bad. Seventh on our list is washing dishes. Whether you do them by hand or load and unload a dishwasher, this chore is more beneficial than you might think. Hand washing involves standing, using your hands and wrists, and can be quite a mindful activity if you focus on the warm water and the task itself. Loading a dishwasher requires bending, reaching, and organizing. Both contribute to keeping your kitchen hygienic and functional. There's a certain satisfaction in seeing a stack of clean dishes ready for the next meal. Eighth, we have simple cooking or meal preparation. Engaging in the preparation of your own meals, even simple ones, is a fantastic way to stay active and independent. This can involve tasks like chopping vegetables, stirring a pot, opening packages, and setting the table. These activities maintain fine motor skills, hand strength, and coordination. It also involves planning and sequencing, which are great for cognitive function. Plus, preparing your own food often leads to healthier eating habits, as you have control over the ingredients. The aroma of cooking and the enjoyment of a home-cooked meal are also wonderful for the spirit. And finally, our ninth super chore is clearing up after meals. This follows naturally from cooking and eating. It involves scraping plates, putting away leftovers, wiping the table, and perhaps rinsing dishes before washing. It's another set of light physical activities that promote continued movement and a sense of order. It reinforces the cycle of care for oneself and one's environment. It's a task that signifies completion and helps maintain a pleasant and hygienic dining area. So there you have it, 9 everyday chores. They might not seem like exercise in the traditional sense, but when performed regularly, they weave a pattern of consistent physical movement and mental engagement throughout the day. And it's this consistent, gentle activity that science is increasingly showing to be incredibly beneficial for us, especially as we reach 85 and beyond. These aren't tasks to be dreaded, but rather opportunities to nurture our bodies and minds. Now, you might be wondering, is there any real science to back up the idea that these everyday household chores can contribute to being a super-ager? The answer is a resounding yes. Numerous studies over the years have highlighted the significant health benefits of staying physically active through daily life activities, including housework, for older adults. One of the most compelling findings is the link between light physical activity and reduced mortality risk. Research published in prestigious medical journals has shown that even low-intensity activities, like those involved in many household chores when performed regularly, are associated with a lower risk of death from all causes, including cardiovascular disease and cancer. Every little bit of movement counts. It doesn't have to be a marathon run. Simply getting up and engaging in tasks around the house keeps your body in motion, which is crucial. Doing housework also helps with managing important health markers. For instance, activities like sweeping, light vacuuming, or even active cooking can contribute to better blood sugar control, which is particularly important for older adults who may be at risk for or managing type 2 diabetes. These activities help your muscles use glucose more effectively. Furthermore, regular movement, even at a light to moderate intensity, promotes better blood circulation. This is vital for delivering oxygen and nutrients to all parts of your body, including your brain, and for removing waste products. Good circulation supports heart health and can help maintain healthy blood pressure levels. And what about our brains? This is where the Super-Ager connection becomes particularly fascinating. Studies have indicated that engaging in household chores is associated with better cognitive function in older adults. Activities like tidying, cooking, or even folding laundry require planning, sequencing, attention, and problem-solving, all of which are like mini workouts for your brain. Some research has even suggested that higher levels of physical activity, including that from housework, are linked to a larger brain volume in areas crucial for memory and cognition and a lower risk of developing dementia or Alzheimer's disease. It seems that keeping your body busy helps keep your mind sharp. Beyond the physical and cognitive benefits, let's not forget the profound impact on mental and emotional well-being. Engaging in purposeful activity, like maintaining one's home, can provide a sense of competence, independence, and control, which are incredibly important for self-esteem as we age. The act of creating an orderly and pleasant environment can be very calming and can reduce feelings of stress and anxiety. There's a satisfaction in accomplishment, no matter how small the task. For some, the rhythm and routine of daily chores can be grounding and provide a sense of normalcy and structure to the day. Some studies have even found that regular physical activity, including that derived from housework, can help alleviate symptoms of depression and improve overall mood. It's about feeling capable, useful, and connected to your environment. So when you're wiping down the counter, or watering your plants, or folding your clothes, remember that you're not just doing chores. You are actively participating in a form of gentle, holistic self-care. You are engaging in activities that science supports as being beneficial for your heart, your muscles, your blood sugar, your brain, and your spirit. These aren't just tasks to get through. They are threads in the tapestry of a healthy, vibrant, and long life, the very essence of a super-ager. Now, while we're celebrating the wonderful benefits of these everyday chores, it's absolutely crucial to underscore the importance of two guiding principles: moderation and safety. The goal here is to enhance well-being, not to cause strain, exhaustion, or injury. This is especially important as we reach 85 and beyond, when our bodies may have different limits and considerations. First, let's talk about moderation. It's not about turning your home into a pristine palace every single day through hours of strenuous labor. That would be counterproductive. Instead, it's about incorporating these activities into your daily or weekly routine in a way that feels manageable and sustainable for you. Listen to your body. Some days you might feel more energetic and able to do a bit more. On other days, you might need to take it easier. That's perfectly okay. The idea is consistent, gentle engagement, not pushing yourself to the point of pain or fatigue. Perhaps you break tasks down into smaller, more manageable chunks. For example, instead of trying to clean the entire kitchen at once, you might wipe down the counters after breakfast, wash a few dishes after lunch, and sweep the floor in the evening. Or you might dedicate a short period each day, say 20-30 minutes, to a specific chore, rather than trying to tackle everything. The key is to find a rhythm that works for your energy levels and your physical capabilities. Remember, these activities are meant to support your health, not to become a source of stress or overexertion. Next, and equally important, is the principle of safety. As we age, our balance might not be as steady, our eyesight might not be as sharp, and our bones might be more fragile. Therefore, it's vital to take precautions to prevent falls and other injuries while doing housework. Ensure you have good lighting in all areas where you're working. Use non-slip mats in the kitchen and bathroom, especially near sinks or tubs where floors can get wet. Wear comfortable, supportive, non-slip footwear while doing chores. Avoid loose slippers or going barefoot if it makes you less stable. When reaching for items, use a sturdy step stool with a handrail if needed, rather than overstretching or climbing on unstable chairs. Better yet, try to organize your home so that frequently used items are within easy reach, minimizing the need to stretch or climb. When lifting anything, even if it's light, remember to use good technique. Bend your knees, keep your back straight, and lift with your legs, not your back. Avoid sudden twisting movements. If a task feels too strenuous or puts you at risk, don't hesitate to ask for help or to use assistive devices. For example, long-handled dusters or grabbers can help you reach high or low places without excessive bending or stretching. Lightweight vacuums are easier to maneuver than heavy, bulky ones. Perhaps some tasks, like heavy cleaning or moving furniture, are best left to family members or hired help if they pose a risk to your safety. There is no shame in recognizing your limits and prioritizing your safety. It's also wise to be mindful of any specific health conditions you may have. If you have arthritis, for example, you might need to modify how you grip tools or perform certain tasks. If you have heart or lung issues, you'll need to be particularly careful not to overexert yourself and to take breaks as needed. It's always a good idea to discuss your activity levels, including housework, with your doctor, especially if you have any chronic health conditions or concerns about safety. The aim is to integrate these beneficial activities into your life in a way that is both enjoyable and safe. It's about working with your body, not against it. By being mindful of moderation and prioritizing safety, you can continue to reap the wonderful health rewards of these everyday super chores for many years to come, truly embodying the spirit of a super-ager. So as we bring our reflections to a close, let's cherish the profound message woven into the fabric of our daily lives. The journey to becoming a super-ager, that vibrant individual who thrives at 85 and beyond, isn't solely about grand gestures or extreme regimens. It is beautifully and perhaps surprisingly intertwined with the simple, consistent engagement in everyday household chores. Those 9 activities we explored, from tidying clutter and wiping surfaces to making the bed, watering plants, and preparing simple meals, are not just tasks to be completed. They are opportunities. Opportunities to move our bodies, to engage our minds, to nurture our sense of competence and independence, and to cultivate a calming and healthy living environment. We've seen that science supports this idea, linking these light but regular activities to a reduced risk of mortality, better control of health markers like blood sugar, improved circulation, enhanced cognitive function, and a boost in emotional well-being. These are not insignificant benefits, my friends. They are the very pillars of a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. But as we've also emphasized, this journey must be guided by the principles of moderation and safety. It's about listening to your body, respecting its limits, and adapting tasks to suit your individual capabilities and health conditions. It's about finding joy and satisfaction in these activities, not letting them become a source of stress or risk. I want to encourage you, whether you are approaching 85, are already there, or are caring for someone in this wonderful age group, to reevaluate the role of daily chores. See them not as burdens but as allies in the quest for vitality. If you are still doing many of these tasks daily, celebrate that. You are in a very real sense practicing the art of super-aging. If you've let some of these activities slide, perhaps consider reintroducing them gently, in a way that feels good and safe for you. Every little bit of purposeful movement counts, and for the families listening, encourage and support your elderly loved ones in maintaining their independence through these activities, always prioritizing their safety and well-being. Perhaps you can assist with the more strenuous tasks, while they continue to manage the lighter ones that bring them a sense of purpose. Let's embrace the power of the everyday. Let's find the extraordinary in the ordinary. By continuing to engage with our homes and our daily routines in a mindful and active way, we are not just keeping our houses in order, we are nurturing the incredible resilience of our bodies and minds. We are indeed paving the way to becoming, or continuing to be, those inspiring super-agers. Thank you for joining me in this exploration today. May you find health, happiness, and a sense of super vitality in every day.